Alright, hey guys. So, I've been off work and off my feet for the last couple of weeks. Wasn't able to do any of my water changes, but before I left, I pounded down on literally everything I need to do. So, I did a big water change, and then the next day, I cleaned the filter. And I went to the next tank the next day, did a big water change, and then the day after, cleaned the filter. 4 days worth of work. You know, suppose I could have done both the filters on the same day and both the water changes on the same day, but they were work days because I was in the midst of a bunch of stuff. So, I'm not sure if I covered this or not. I don't think I did. So I got some new inhabitants to the tank. I did quarantine them because I picked them up before my days off. I swear I recorded the video. I must have deleted all the content from it. But I actually just did everything this morning and moved everything, did water changes, all that stuff. I even cleaned this one's filter because this one never gets really a water change. The filter was running like crap because it had all this built up crap in it, like in the sponge, so I had to clean up the sponge a little bit. It's okay. Added some more water too because it was starting to evaporate a little bit. So we got a puffer fish in here still, chilling out. Whole bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna move that here. Guppies. There's still guppies in here. Which, quarantine, those are staying in there for now. The guppies are permanent residents. The only time they get removed is when they get big enough and old enough and they're done breeding to the point where I throw them in the 80-gallon for the Centimer. Water change is done on this tank. I added 3 more Kulilaches because I took them out of the quarantine this morning. So 3 Kulilaches are now in here. Did all my water change. It's all good. Last time I went to get, to the fish store, I got shrimp because I needed shrimp to finish off this project. I ended up getting a bit more than shrimp. That's where I got the Kulilaches. So, I got a bunch of shrimp because I was like, yeah, I could totally stick a bunch of shrimp in there. Beneficial, so they help clean the leaves of the plants so they don't get covered in algae and die. So I got some different types of shrimp. There is another thing I got, and it sounds stupid, but it's okay. It works out. I covered how I got the shrimp, and I got the Kulilaches. So I got 3 Kulilaches and some 10 shrimp. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but they breed, So I got the shrimp in there, and they're doing fine, perfectly fine. They're getting along with everything. I got the Kulilaches in this morning. There was already 1 Kulilache in there. It was because he lost his friend that I got others. So those are good. now to cover the other thing I got. Now, when I was looking at the shrimp, they had a tank right beside the shrimp, and the tank said Mexican shrimp. But Mexican shrimp is misleading. See, they're about this big, but they're not a giant shrimp. They're a crayfish. So, you know, of course, what do you do when you come across something that's like, the hell, this isn't a shrimp? Why does it say Mexican shrimp? You look it up, it's a dwarf crayfish. Yeah, I guess the name is just misleading because for entertainment's sake. So I got 2 Mexican shrimp, which are actually dwarf crayfish. So one of them I put in this tank. And I don't see it right now. I did look for it earlier. I didn't see it. But it's doing fine, I guess. I haven't seen its corpse. And I don't think it's been eaten. So it looks fine, I suppose. I did see it when I went to feed the fish last week. But not today, haven't seen it today. Must be hiding, waiting for the lights to go up. It's had no cases of predation. No cases of predation, so it hasn't been eating anything. No, at least not any of the fish I got in here. And if it did, I would throw it in the predator tank where it would get eaten immediately. Because, yeah. But I just fed this tank, so, you know, if it comes out, it comes out. We'll see. But remember where I said I got 2, and 1 went in that tank. Well, the other went in this ecosphere. And it's been in here for 2 weeks now, right there. I also got a blue shrimp in here. And the blue shrimp mainly stays on the top of the glass. But the dwarf crayfish just kind of chills out at the bottom. It's been in here for 2 weeks. Haven't fed this tank at all. I'm gonna fix that seal. Gotta fix the seal. But aside from that, I'd say this ecosphere is done. Like, it's like stocking wise and plant wise, it's good. One thing I gotta do is seal this lid off. And I did this morning. These are the habaneros. The other ones did not work, like at all. Even though the jalapenos were coming up, they died. So, habaneros, strongest ones by far. They're actually looking pretty thick. Did this morning. Just put them in here. Put the mulch in, mixed it with the soil I had, and watered it. So it's just gonna sit here. Green onions have just been growing and growing, so bonsai tree, it takes a long time. And I'm pretty sure all the seeds in here are dead, so. But yeah, that's what one looks like. The thing The thing about Mexican shrimp, because I looked up their diet, just their diet. I looked it up. They're not so much carnivores. They're omnivores that lean more towards plant matter, which is convenient. Because if it can live in here and just eat plant matter, then it's good. Don't get me wrong, that didn't stop it from eating the snail I had in here within the first 2 days of putting it in there. But it's been in here for 2 weeks with no food, aside from what's in here and what's growing in here. So it's good. And it molted. Part of the crayfish's shell and molted, meaning it's comfortable. Now, I do want to get more food for the pufferfish, so I just need to get more ram horns. And if not ram horns, then I suppose I can go Malaysian trumpet snails. But the only things I found when I went to the store were nitrate snails, big ones, and assassin snails, the big ones that kill other snails. Oh, but yeah, that's it. That's all I've done. My toe is still bandaged up. Like I've been changing the bandage, but it looked gross. It looked real gross. So, yeah. But hey, all that stuff's done now. I've been playing video games for like the last 2 weeks, just constantly. Like I wake up, I play video games till 4 in the morning, and then I go to sleep. I wake up in the evening, like 1 or 2 in the evening. I get up and I play video games again until 6 in the morning, and so on and so forth. I'm actually going to reset my clock today. So, yeah. Fun stuff. By reset my clock, I mean I'm going to go to bed really early or stay up. I can't see. Yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. Everything's done. And now I can take a break. I also have tomorrow off, well, kind of. I have to go to, I don't have to work tomorrow, but I did say that I would go show someone how to clean a fish tank filter at the other store. So I don't have to work, but I do have to show someone how to work, which is strange. Which means I'm gonna have to bring my kit with me. I'm gonna have to bring this so I can test the important stuff, because they don't know how to do that. I guarantee they don't know how to do that. So that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel like it. Peace.